Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to learn inflammation. What is inflammation? Inflammation is a normal response of a body to protect the tissue from either infection, injury or disease. 3 कंडीशन है हमारे पास और दिस इज अ प्रोटेक्टिव रिस्पॉन्स, जिसकी वजह से जो सेल्स हैं, टिश्यू हैं, वो फर्दर डैमेज नहीं होते. जो भी इन्वेडिंग माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म है, इन केस ऑफ इन्फेक्शन, इन केस ऑफ इंजरी और इन केस ऑफ एनी डिजीज, इन्फ्लेमेशन स्टार्ट हो जाती है. So the inflammatory response begins with the production and release of chemical agents by cells in the infected, injured or diseased tissue. कहाँ से ये mediators release होते हैं? The same area, the same cells that are infected, injured or diseased, they release several types of chemical substances and chemokines. These chemical agents will lead to the redness, swelling, pain, heat and loss of function. Normally, the inflammatory response promotes healing, but if uncontrolled, it becomes harmful. It is of 2 types, acute inflammation and the chronic inflammation. If we talk about acute inflammation, this is the immediate or early response of the living vascularized tissue to an injurious agent. कोई भी living tissue है जो कि highly vascularized है या low vascularized है, in both condition, it is an immediate और early response है जो कि इंजरी के केस में एक बॉडी टिश्यू प्रोड्यूस करती है. What are the major components? Number 1, whenever there is a trauma or injury, there will be the alteration in the vascular caliber of the blood vessels. जो एंडोथेलियम है उसकी permeability चेंज होगी. There will be increased permeability and there will be increased vasodilation. Some structural changes will be occur in the microvasculature of the blood vessels. Due to this, it allows the plasma protein and leukocytes and chemical agents to leave the circulations and reach to the injurious site. Immigration of the leukocytes from the microcirculation and their accumulation at the focus of the injury. These are the major components. By this, 5 major symptoms will be produced. What are these? Scalar, rubber, tumor, Deller, function, Lisa. We can summarize it with the help of prish, pain, redness, itching, swelling and heat. Prish, P-R-I-S-H. prish के केस में भी हम ये इसको summarize कर सकते हैं. So 2 important aspects हैं. One, there is the important role of the inflammation due to the change in the microcirculation. There will be increased supply of the white blood cells, interleukins and fibrins. All 5 जो हमने अभी अपने symptoms पढ़े हैं inflammation के, इसमें prish, pain, redness है, heat है, swelling है, tenderness है, that are due to some physiological problems. For example, अगर हम देखें तो there will be a capillary widening. जब capillary widening होगी तो there will be increased permeability. permeability increase हो जाएगी, ये स्पेसेस बढ़ जाएगा. There will be the attraction of the leukocytes. There will be the systematic response. There will be increased blood flow. All these 2 things will increase the heat. Increased permeability and increased fluid release will causing the redness and swelling. Attraction of the leukocytes will further aggravate the condition that participate in the tenderness and pain. Several mediators will release at the site of the problem. जहाँ पे इंजरी हुई है वहाँ पे mediators release होंगे that produces the pain. Local symptomology में हमारे पास scalar, redness, swelling, pain and function, Lisa. अगर ये कंटिन्यू रहेगा तो जो फंक्शन है सेल का, टिश्यू का, वो डैमेज हो जाएगा. अगर हम सिस्टमैटिक सिम्टम्स की बात करें और जनरलाइज सिम्टम्स हैं, अगर इसमें ब्लड की इन्वॉल्वमेंट है, there will be the fever due to the irritation of the thermoregulatory centers, and the mediators are tumor necrotic factors, interleukin 1, interleukin 6, interleukin 1. These mediators along with the high erythrocyte sedimentation rate will participate in the fever. If we talk about the number of WBCs, there will be the leukocytosis. Either neutrophil will increase or either eosinophil will increase. Condition, अगर बैक्टीरिया है तो न्यूट्रोफिल्स होंगे, पैरासाइट्स हैं तो eosinophil एंड बेसोफिल्स होंगे, और अगर वायरस हैं तो lymphocytosis होगी. Neutrophilia and eosinophilia will occur in case of bacterial and parasitic infections respectively. There may be a chance that there will be decreased production of WBCs, especially neutrophils, that will observe in case of viral infections, in case of chronic bacterial infections like salmonella infection, in case of rickettsiosis. Furthermore, further immunological reactions will occur that lead to the production of certain types of inflammatory proteins. Levels of these proteins will be high in case of inflammatory disorder like C-reactive proteins. What is the vascular change? There will be the vasodilation, increased vascular permeability, widening of the intercell junctions. By these junctions, several mediators are also released. These are histamines, VEGF, bradykinins. There will be protein-poor transudate. There will be edema. There may be protein-rich exudates. There may be a proteolysis, or there may be a platelet adhesion that lead to the thrombosis. What are cellular events? First, leukocytes migrate. They will roll out. They will adhere to the endothelium by several intermediate substances. हमारे पास receptors हैं, सब receptors हैं, cell adhesion molecules हैं, इनसे ये bind होंगे, roll होंगे, and then they will transmigrate from the blood vessels. Firstly, neutrophils will migrate, and after that, monocytes will migrate, and after that, lymphocytes will migrate. Certain lymphocytes will release toxic substances, and then finally, if it is an infection, कोई microorganism है, that will be phagocytosis, and then enzymatic degradation, lysosomal enzyme or free radical will release that will kill the bacteria. These are the general steps. Activation by L-selectin by several proteins. These L-selectin will bind with the cell adhesion molecule present in the endothelial surface that increases the capillary permeability, and after that chemoattractants will be there that attract these neutrophils, these WBCs towards the site of injury. WBC first roll off. After rolling off, you can observe that neutrophil has L-selectin. उसकी जो सरफेस है उसमें L-selectin है जो कि सेल एडिशन मॉलिक्यूल है. एंडोथेलियम के पास these एंडोथेलियल सेल रिसेप्टर्स हैं. उसके पहले ये रोल ऑफ होगा. रोल ऑफ होके फिर ये कीमोअट्रैक्टेंट की वजह से ट्रांसमाइग्रेट हो जाएगा. फेगोसाइटोसिस कैसे टेक प्लेस होगी? देयर विल बी एडेशन एंड इनविजनेशन इनटू द साइटोप्लाज्म, engulfment of the whole cells. Lysosomal enzyme will activate that destruct the microorganisms, and the microorganism will die within the leukocytes, and there will be no microbes left. If the microorganism is highly resistant, it may remain alive under the macrophages even after the years, just like in case of tuberculosis. What are the outcomes of the inflammation? Acute inflammation, either the inflammation will be resolved during the passage of the time. Maximum it started from the seconds, and the duration of the inflammation will be up to 10 days. So there will be the restoration of the normal body function. Chemical substances will neutralize. There will be normalization of the vascular permeability. There will be the apoptosis of the inflammatory cells. Programmed cell death में चले जाएंगे. जो inflammatory cells produce हुए थे वो normalize हो जाएंगे. जो lymphatic substances वहाँ पे आ गए थे, there will be the lymphatic drainage. Healing कैसे होगी? Healing में अगर कोई tissue damage हुआ था, tissue destruction हुआ था, there will be the fibrinous growth. It may be prolonged inflammation, there will be abscesses. वहाँ पे resorption होगा और वो resorption जो है वो pyogenic membrane जो है वो resorb हो जाएगी. Thirdly, heal भी नहीं हो रहा, resolve भी नहीं हो रहा, then it will progress to the chronic inflammation. So chronic inflammation is a persistent inflammation that is a prolonged inflammation that exposes the tissue to the irritants for a long period of time, mainly 3 months तक अगर होगी, 1 month से लेकर 3 month तक अगर कोई हमारे पास ऐसा स्टिमुलस है जो कि कंटिन्यूअसली डैमेज कर रहा है बॉडी को, तो that will lead to the chronic inflammation. What are the examples? Repeated acute inflammation of the ear, for example, otitis, rhinitis, that convert into the chronic inflammation. Primary chronic inflammation start ही जो है वो chronic inflammation से हुई थी, low valence वाली inflammation है, just like in case of silicosis. In case of autoimmune reactions, we have rheumatoid arthritis, glomerulonephritis, वहाँ पे हमारे पास inflammation जो होगी वो chronic होगी. Inflammation is the one of the major cause कि जिसमें हमारे पास multiple diseases produce होंगी. There may be asthma, there may be breast cancer, arthritis, there may be obesity. All diseases, this is all about the acute inflammation. अगर हम chronic inflammation के बारे में भी इसी में summarize करें, so this in the chronic inflammation duration is prolonged. So active inflammation that lead to the tissue destruction with a long period of time is called as the chronic inflammation. It may be low grade or it may be acute that convert into the chronic one. The outcome is that there may be a disability or there may be a production of any disorder like rheumatoid arthritis, like tuberculosis. So the reason is the persistent infection, prolonged exposure to the irritants, repeated inflammation, autoimmune disorders. Here the inflammatory cells are the lymphocytes, plasma cells और monocytes. Lymphocytes कौन कौन से हैं हमारे पास? Plasma cells हैं, we have cytotoxic natural killer cells हैं, और we have any other types of coordinated immune system के cells हैं. Plasma cells are the modified form of the B lymphocytes and they are responsible for the production of immunoglobulins, antibodies. Then we have monocytes. Monocytes are also the specialized type of the macrophages that have tendency to engulf the microorganisms and lead to the phagocytosis.